Welcome to a new way. He has put you on a new journey. Hold close to him and follow what he says. Sent the final prophet Muhammad to mankind a mercy. Welcome to a new way. He has put you on a new journey. Hold close to him and follow what he says. Sent the final prophet Muhammad to mankind a mercy. Welcome to a new way. He has put you on a new journey. Hold close to him and follow what he says. Sent the final prophet Muhammad to mankind a mercy. Know your Lord. We learn about his names and his attributes. Know your Lord. What he approves and disapproves. Know your Lord. Believe in all things that he has brought forth. Know his oneness, Lord.
Know Your Lord, part of the Right Belief series by Sheikh Kareem Abu Zaid, right here on Sunnahfollowers. Being taught by Ustada Layla Nashiba as she lays down the foundations to get you together. Learn about your Lord. Know your Lord. Streaming on all major platforms. Channel Sunnahfollowers. Assalamu alaikum. Get to know your Lord. First part of the Right Belief series by Sheikh Kareem Abu Zaid. This dynamic literary work of art's main goal is to revive an understanding the names and attributes of Allah. And understanding the name and attributes of Allah will elevate our faith, strengthen us, and keep us steadfast. This wonderful book is now available in an audiobook format and can be found free of charge on YouTube, channel Kareem Abu Zaid. Get to know your Lord. You have nothing to lose.
Ina alhamdulillah, wa salat, wa salamullah, wa rasulullah. I'd like to welcome everybody to our first class for today, which is our Aqidah class. And this is the most important class that we teach here at Sunnahfollowers. And we've been discussing for the past a couple of weeks Allah's names. Allah's names. And one of the names that we've been discussing is Allah's name, Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. Both of these names refer to the same thing, but they don't really have the same meaning. Who can tell me, what do the names Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim refer to? What do those things refer to concerning Allah? What do those two names refer to in regards to Allah?
His mercy.
Okay. And what's the difference? Who can tell us the difference between the two?
Rahman is the special mercy. No, wait a minute. One of them is special and one of them is everybody. He gives it to everybody. I'm kind of can't remember which one is the special.
Okay, anybody else? What's the difference between Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim? They don't mean the same thing. What's the difference?
Rahim is the merciful.
Wait, hey, Anissa, let somebody else go. You answered yesterday.
Compassionate and merciful.
Okay, what's okay? I don't want Anissa to answer because she answered yesterday.
I just answered.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, listen to the question again. Here's the question, Sabrine. What's the difference between a Rahman and the name Rahim? What's the difference? Go ahead, Sabrine.
Merciful and compassionate.
Okay, that's not correct. Anyone else? What's the difference between a Rahman and a Rahim?
The difference between them two is Ar-Rahman is for humankind in general, believers and non-believers. And Ar-Rahim is for the believers, only for the believers, those who submit to Allah.
That's not really correct either. Who else would like to try? Anybody else? I want you guys to think about the words you use. Think about how you explain or what you have to say. What is the difference between a Rahman and a Rahim? They both refer to Allah's attributes of mercy. But what's the difference between the two? Anybody else? Sabrine doesn't get it. She's confused. She throws out words like compassion. Is that answering my question? No. I want to know what's the difference between the mercy of the name Rahman and the mercy of the name Rahim. Don't throw out another word like compassion. We're talking about mercy. Anybody else in the Zoom room? Let me see who's here. I tell y'all, I ask these questions every day and still can't get the correct answers. Oh, God. I asked the same question yesterday.
Rahman.
Wait a minute. If I may go last, because I know you know the answer. Hold on. Let me look who's in the Zoom room. I want to make sure the people that don't know. Fatme knows the answer. Anissa knows the answer. Let me open up my Zoom. See who's here. Okay. Tony knows that answer. Anissa, Aisha knows. Well, the ones that don't know are the ones that's tried. Nia, is Nia here? Let's ask Nia. Nia, do you remember what's the difference between the mercy of Rahman and the mercy of Rahim?
Isn't one
I want you to tell me which one. Which one?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to do it from memory first before I look at my notes. So Rahim is special mercy, and Ar-Rahman is the mercy that is given upon everyone. So for example, everyone, Rahim is, for example, like, me, let me see, what would be a special mercy? Oh, like everyone else that I know got COVID, including my parents, and I was in the same household and I've never gotten COVID, nor, passed away from it or anything like that. So I would consider that Rahim. And then Ar-Rahman would be the mercy of, being able to take care of my parents when they were sick, just something like that, like just normal mercy. Am I correct?
Yes, exactly. That's why I tell y'all, speak from your heart. Did y'all see how she answered that correctly? She wasn't trying to go from memory. She said, before I go from memory and look at my notes, let me listen to my heart, because your fitra knows what it is. Your fitra, that light within your heart, knows the difference. So that's why I tell y'all, listen to your heart, because you guys all know this answer. But some of you make it hard by trying to memorize. The prophet said, knowledge is to simply memorize something. You don't want to just have knowledge. You want to have understanding. Understanding is when you take what you memorized, as the prophet said, and apply it to your heart and pull it out your heart. Y'all will get all these answers right if y'all started doing that instead of trying to think word stuff like I worded it. Because I ask the same question every day. I just ask it a different way. So, Ar-Rahman. This is Allah's, what do we call that category? We talked about how mercy, the Allah's mercy is in two categories. Ar-Rahman is what category of his mercy? Let me hear from everybody. What category of mercy is Ar-Rahman? It's the same question, just asking it a different way. She gave y'all the answer.
Mercy.
Say it again.
General mercy.
Exactly. That's Allah's general mercy. And the general mercy is shown to what? What does Allah show the general mercy to? Speak from your heart.
All
He shows it to everybody.
Yeah, and everything.
No, what did you say, Nia?
I said, oh, hold on, sorry. He shows it to all human beings.
No, now you giving Amina Fresno's answer. I want y'all to speak.
Everybody, Layla.
Yes, that's wrong. Y'all listen to the words. The words. Ania, you gave the right answer when you said it from your heart. Ar-Rahman is shown Allah. What does Allah show Ar-Rahman to, Nia?
General mercy, isn't it everything and everyone?
Everything that Allah created. There's a difference in saying everything created and saying human beings. Because if I'm going to tell you that Allah only shows general mercy to humans, does he show mercy to animals, Fresno?
Yeah.
Fresno.
Like I said everything.
No, you didn't.
Everything.
No.
I said everything. He shows general mercy goes to everything. The animal. Everything.
Okay, but you didn't say that. You said every person.
I didn't say no every person.
Guys, what did she say? Did she say everything, people?
I'm not sure because we were speaking at the
She
same
said
time.
everybody. Everybody is not the same as saying all the creation. Everybody means people. That's why I told you to say it again, Fresno, and choose your words. When you guys you got all of us as Muslims, we have to choose the words. What did we learn in the Mecca Siddiq Tafsir class? I keep telling y'all that's always been the science I use with hadiths too. You have to choose the words correctly, guys. Everybody means every human being. But when I say, like Nia said, everything created, what does everything created mean? That means the sun. That means the moon. That means the mountains, the cockroach, the ants, the dirt. Now you understand, Fresno? That's why I told you to rethink it. You didn't rethink it. But your daughter getting good at it. All right. So the general mercy, and this is important. I had to correct it because you got some misguided Muslims out there that believe that Allah only shows mercy to humans. That's not true. Allah tells us in the Quran, he shows Ar-Rahman to everything he created. And I gave you guys an example. How does Allah show mercy to the hellfire? Can anybody remember? I gave y'all this example 3-4 days ago. Allah even shows mercy to the hellfire. How does he show mercy?
For the Muslim?
No. I'm talking about the hellfire. The hellfire is not a person. It's a creation of Allah. How does Allah show mercy to the hellfire?
He allows it to give 2 breaths, one in the summer and one in the winter.
Exactly. Allah allows the hellfire to take 2 breaths twice a year. That's why we have the hottest days of summer, because that's the one breath that Allah allows the hellfire to take, because the hellfire is hot. The hellfire is so hot, it will eat itself up. Then he allows the hellfire to take a second breath. That's why we have the coldest days of winter. So that's how Allah, that's mercy. That mercy is not just limited to humans. The Prophet Muhammad spoke about how the mercy is extended to the animals. How is the mercy extended to the animals? Can anybody remember?
That bird, oh, well, I don't know, but I would say maybe that, birds have the instinct to fly south when it's about to get cold in places versus staying and dying where they are.
That's a mercy, yes. And what's another mercy Allah shows the animals at the hadith that the Prophet said? Can y'all remember that hadith? Nobody remembers a hadith as how the Prophet said the animals show mercy. Go ahead. Allah shows us mercy to animals. Go ahead.
It's how a mother of an animal shows mercy to her babies.
Exactly. The simple fact that an animal as treacherous as an alligator will be so gentle with its baby that it won't eat it. The fact that a horse, a camel, that can kick us, knock us down, it takes care not to step on its baby. That's mercy that Allah instilled in the animals too, so they can survive. So Allah's Rahman, which is his general mercy, it's not just for humans, it's to all the creation. How does Allah show mercy to the sun? How does Allah show mercy to the sun? Can y'all think of a hadith? Does the sun just stay in the sky all day long? You guys are going to have to think outside the box. How does Allah show mercy to the sun? Go ahead.
It gets relief by going to the other side of the world.
No, that ain't no hadith. What did the Prophet say? Y'all got to speak like Muslims, not science. Ain't no Sufis in here. Y'all saw me check a woman. Y'all saw me check a woman live on camera for coming in here with some stupid science. Our Prophet told us. How does Allah show mercy to the sun? And I gave y'all a clue. Does the sun stay shining all day long? Family, tell them.
The Prophet ﷺ said that when the sun sets, Allah will command the sun to set, and it will set under the throne of Allah.
Exactly. I want y'all to answer like that. We're Muslims. We ain't Sufis. Don't give me no science. Y'all know these hadiths because I've been teaching them for 50 years. Allah shows mercy to the sun by allowing it to set under his throne, and it doesn't rise until he commands it to. That's mercy. So Ar-Rahman is Allah's general mercy that he extends to the entire creation. I don't want to hear none of y'all say he gives it to everybody. Because when you say everybody, you're limiting it. You're just saying that Allah gives it to man. No, I want y'all to use the word that Allah uses. The word that Nia said to all the creation when she answered from her heart. Follow your heart, Nia. For all new shahadas, follow your heart. Your heart knows, because y'all know this stuff. All right. So that's Ar-Rahman. So Nia told us that the difference between that Ar-Rahim is that Allah is special mercy. That's limited. And that's true. Ar-Rahim is Allah's special mercy, but it's also connected to something that Ar-Rahman is not connected to. Y'all forgot that part of the answer yesterday too. I want y'all to never forget this part of the answer of the difference between Rahim and Rahman, because this is important. Ar-Rahim is Allah's special mercy that is connected to something that Ar-Rahman is not connected to. Who can tell me what that answer is?
Sister, ask the question one more time for me.
Okay. Ar-Rahman is that special mercy that Allah shows, but it's connected to something that Ar-Rahman is not connected to. What is it? Good job, Sakina. Sakina, good job. Exactly, his will. His will. So now, what does that mean? Now that y'all know what Ar-Rahim is connected to, that makes it different than Ar-Rahman. Tell me more about Ar-Rahim that y'all keep forgetting to tell me. Yeah. It's special, but what makes it special? What makes Ar-Rahim special?
Because we have to submit to Allah's will.
No, that's wrong.
No.
No.
Okay.
Anybody? Go ahead.
Is it that we can take on the name?
No, just ain't got nothing to do with no names. No.
Because he give it to who he choose to.
Exactly. Y'all got to write this stuff down. This is basic Islam 101. So write this down. I told y'all to write it down yesterday and y'all didn't. What's the difference between Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim? They both refer to the attribute of Allah's mercy. However, Ar-Rahim is his general mercy that he extends to everything he created, good and bad. Y'all write that down. He extends it to everything he created, not everybody he created, everything he created, good and bad. Put good and bad in there, good and bad, because that's the difference. Whereas Ar-Rahim is an attribute of his mercy that is connected to his will, and he only gives it to a select few whom he chooses to give it to. In other words, everybody may not experience that special mercy, but we all experience his general mercy. Do you guys understand the difference now? Am I making sense? Every part of his creation, everything he created experiences his general mercy. That's the rain falling from the sky, the grass growing, and all of that stuff. But only a select few of his creation will experience his Rahim, his special mercy. Are we together now? Does that make sense, Nia? Fresno, you wrote it down? Fresno. You got it, Fresno?
I'm not.
You know, you got to stop being defensive, because when you get something wrong, that's what Dr. Asim was talking about. Y'all can't get defensive when y'all get an answer wrong. I'm a teacher. I got to get you to get it right. How you going to learn? You got it? Okay, you wrote it down? I'm going to call on you tomorrow.
I ain't gonna be here.
You better be here. Only reason why Nisa got it right because I had to do her the same way last week. She wrote it down. Your daughter wrote it down. Fatma already knew. You know, the kids already know. Good job. Hey, and by the way, I'm looking at people on Facebook too. My students on Facebook. Hey, kids. Hey, kids. Good job. Sakina. Good job. They all got it right. Good job, Sakina and I kids. Good job. Mashallah. Brother Edward from the Reddit channel. Good job. Brother Amir, write it down. He got it wrong like Fresno. He said everybody. It's everything. All the creation, Brother Amir. It's a difference. Good job, Sister Tiffany. And I'm surprised at you, Elizabeth. How did you miss that? You ain't been to class in a while. I got to get on everybody. That's the difference in a teacher and a lecturer. I'm a teacher. Elizabeth, you got to tighten up on these classes. Yeah, you just can't come once a week. Yeah, try listening to this recordings. By the way, guys, I have a playlist. If you like Elizabeth, she said it's the holiday season, so she's been working. Well, make sure when you're working at your job, you put them earphones in and listen to the playlist, because you got everything wrong, Elizabeth. She said, yes, teacher. Don't get attitude like friends know either. She said, she's not. Okay. All right. So we also spoke yesterday about how when it comes to Allah's mercy, his mercy encompasses so many things. And I broke it down to you guys in plain English by saying there's so many synonyms. When you read the Quran's transliteration, Allah's mercy transcends and encompasses so many other things. That's a nice way. If I was to rewrite that verse, I'd say there's synonyms. I'm using linguistics of English, okay? There's so many English synonyms of the word mercy that give you a clue as to how his mercy encompasses his anger. That means he's more merciful than he is angry. What are some of the synonyms that mercy means? Walaikum salam, Amina. Amina, Fresno, Antar here. Yeah, Antar, she got attitude. Antar, did you hear Fresno get attitude because she got the answer wrong? That's how she did Dr. Asim the other day. Fresno, Antar said, get it together because she got it wrong too. Okay, y'all, give me examples as to how Allah's mercy, how his mercy supersedes even his wrath. You want that link to the Zoom room? Hold on, Antar. Fresno, watch to see if she come in. I'm getting ready to give her the link. Hold on.
I have a question. Could it be, even when there are flooding rains, that they will still subside eventually?
Okay, what type of mercy is that?
Wouldn't that be Ar-Rahman?
Ar-Rahim, yeah. But that's not my question right now. Right now, that's a good example of Ar-Rahim. Remember that for tomorrow. I know I'm lagging, y'all, because I'm trying to open up a tab. Hold on. Let me open up this tab for Sister Antar. Antar, hold on. Wait a minute. She wants a direct link to the Zoom room, y'all. Hold on. And I'm going to give her Awa, do you know the direct link? Do I have to get it? I wrote it down.
I go to Sunnahfollowers.
But there's a direct one. There's a direct one that I gave her, the Dr. Ali, that I use. Let me, because she can't move her hands, Hold on, Antar. Let me get it. What did I write?
I think Fahmy has it.
I got it too, but I wrote it down. Fahmy, I know I'm lagging now because I'm opening up all these programs.
On Facebook?
She's on oh, who is it? Yeah, she on Facebook. Type it on Facebook for her. That link that I told you that Dr. Ali gave me. that brings us directly in here? Yeah. Put it on Facebook for Antar. Okay. So here's the question, Nia. What was my question, y'all? Y'all got me sidetracked. Give me some synonyms of Allah's mercy of mercy. That's why I taught y'all yesterday. When Allah says in the Quran that his mercy supersedes his anger. Remember, I told you guys, all you have to do again is use your dictionary. What are some synonyms of mercy? Because that Allah's mercy encompasses all of those things. What are some of those synonyms? Come on, people.
Forgiveness.
Exactly. Forgiveness is one. What's another one?
Like relief.
What's another one?
Relief, would that work?
Yeah, but something better. Kindness. There we go. Kindness.
Okay.
Kindness is a synonym of mercy. Forgiveness is a synonym of mercy. Come on. Love. Good job, Brother Edward. Love. Good job, Anissa. Compassion. What else? Tolerance. Patience. These are all, that's why I tell y'all, I want every one of you to get a dictionary. Go to dictionary.com, because when you break down the meaning of these, forget about Arabic. We don't understand our own language, English, well. So when Allah says that his mercy transcends even his anger, I'm more merciful than anything. Look at all the hundreds different synonyms. There's over 100 in the dictionary, over 100 different synonyms for the word mercy. Love, forgiveness, tolerance, patience, compassion, empathy, even sympathy. And those are just 7. There's over 100. If you look at a dictionary, you'll see over 100 different synonyms for that word. So that helps to show you that Allah's mercy supersedes anything else. Okay? All right. So today what I'm going to do, yes, charitable. Exactly. Good job, Fatima. Good job, Aiken. Even protection. Protection, too. To be protective. The fact that I am protective of you, that's a mercy. Okay? Good job. So now, today, what I want to speak about, because we spoke about yesterday how there are certain people in our personal lives that we should show mercy to, such as our parents, our children, our neighbors, and that type of thing. Well, today we're going to speak about, wait a minute, hold on, put that down. Let me make this, let me take that down. Okay, yeah, I got that thing open in the Zoom room, and that makes it like that. Hold on. Okay, hold on. There we go. Can y'all see that now? Okay, there we go. Did that take it down?
I see it.
That's weird. It's still there. Hold on, people. He's still there. Oh, you know why it's there? Is this one. There it is. All right. So we're going to be covering pages 209 to 212 to complete this chapter. We're going to speak about showing mercy to others. We talked about the different categories of people that we should be most merciful to. But remember, our prophet told us that if you are merciful to others, Allah will be merciful to you. So showing mercy extends even to the Muslims. Even though you're not my mother, you're not my father, you're not my neighbor. The fact that you're a Muslim, I still have to have mercy. And this is sad because you look at social media. Look at how the Muslims abuse each other on social media. You slander each other, call each other Muslims kafirs, and you attack each other. That's not being merciful. We have a hadith where one of the companions said, "It has reached me that it is written in the Torah, as you show mercy, you will receive it. And one of the companions said, this is true. The Prophet Muhammad said, you see the believers as regards their being merciful amongst themselves. They show love amongst themselves, and they're kind amongst themselves. They're like one body, so that if any part of the body is not kept well, then the rest of the body will experience that sickness or sleeplessness. That's how we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be merciful to each other, not abusing each other. You shouldn't join another Muslim's live stream and start attacking him, critiquing him, calling him out of his name, and all that nonsense like you see today. That's not having mercy. We don't show most mercy with each other, so how dare you expect the kafir to show mercy to you? Also, Allah sent down the following verse of the Quran that many of the Shiites slander our Abu Bakr with. As you guys know, Abu Bakr was the father of Aisha, radiallahu anha. He was not only the Prophet's best friend, but his father-in-law. When the people slandered his daughter, accused her of adultery, there was a man that Abu Bakr used to give charity to. When he found out that that man was one of the big slanderers, he said, I'm not giving you no more money. I'm not helping you no more. And that's when Allah sent down this verse saying, and let them forgive and overlook. Would you not like that Allah should forgive you? And Allah is forgiving and merciful. And when this verse came down, Abu Bakr said, by Allah, certainly I love that Allah should forgive me. So he continued to pay that man's bills for him. And he said, by Allah, I will never stop doing what I was doing for him. Okay? So that goes to show, guys, that's mercy. That's mercy. That's mercy. Like Allah was saying to Abu Bakr, yeah, what this man did was bad, but I'll deal with him. And Allah did deal with that man. He said, but why would you lose your blessings? Don't lose the blessings that you have received from me by helping a person who's poor and can't help theirself. So Abu Bakr continued to take care of that man. Okay? And Allah dealt with that man. And this was the man, this was Mr. Ibn Uthaytha, who was the one that slandered Aisha, radiallahu anha. So if you're doing a good deed, you don't lower yourself to that person's level. Let me give you an example. There was this sister that used to come to my website 20, 30 years ago. She got mad. She did the Amina Fresno. She got mad because she asked me a question and I gave her the answer. And the answer was not what she wanted to hear. She did like Amina Fresno and got mad and said, I ain't never coming back here again. And I'm going to stop paying my donation. And I told her, well, nothing I can do. You know, you asked me a question. I gave you the answer. It's not my fault that it ain't the answer you wanted to hear. I said, if you stop giving in charity, you ain't hurting me. You know, that's a good deed that you was doing for the sake of Allah. I said, if you wasn't doing it for Allah, then you ain't hurting me. And so she stopped giving in charity here. Guess what? I heard that she doesn't practice Islam no more. I found out years later that she left Islam. Okay? Don't allow people to cause you to lose out on the good deeds you doing because you don't like the answer they gave, or you don't like that I said everybody, friends, no, instead of everything. Y'all, we got to get over that. And Abu Bakr, even though this man slandered his daughter, he said, man, I'm going to keep on paying his rent. Even though he slandered my daughter, I'm not going to lose my good deeds because of his ignorance. I'm going to leave it for Allah to deal with him. And Allah dealt with him. Okay? And our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the best example of mercy. He extended mercy his entire life, even to his enemies and his oppressors. The companions used to go to the Prophet in the beginning of Islam, in the beginning of the Prophet Muhammad's mission when he was in Mecca. The Prophet spent all those years in Mecca. The companions would say, "O Prophet of Allah, curse them, curse the unbelievers, ask Allah to destroy them." And the Prophet told them, "I wasn't sent here for that." He said, "I was not sent here to curse or pray against my enemies." He said, "I was sent here to be a mercy." And here's the hadith. The Prophet said, "I was not sent as a curser. I was sent as a mercy to the people." And also the most famous example of the Prophet's mercy, as you guys have been learning in Mukhtar's class, after the conquest of Mecca, when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam defeated the people of Mecca and took Mecca back, he could have executed everybody, but he didn't. He forgave them. He forgave Hind. Oh my God, the woman who killed his uncle Hamza, the woman that cut out his heart, that cut out Hamza's heart and his intestines. That was a hard thing to do. But the Prophet said, "I'm a prophet sent to be a mercy." She's now Muslim. These people that have now embraced Islam, I forgive you all the bad you did. Even Khalid bin Walid. Remember, before Khalid bin Walid became a Muslim, he was the one that brought the companions defeat at the Battle of Uhud. But when he converted to Islam, the Prophet said, "Anything that you did in the past is forgiven. It's forgiven." So our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sent as a mercy to all of us. That even when it comes to our enemies, even when it comes to the non-believers, we have to have mercy. We should be merciful. Like I say, the Christians, those Christians that come here and attack my website, I show mercy to them every week. I unban you every week. I'll unban you to allow you to come back in hopes that you will learn something. That's mercy. Even though you are my enemy. For those hypocrites amongst us, those Muslim men and women who try to insult me and slander me, I show mercy to them too, because I let them come back too. And when they say, "Sister Layla, I'm sorry," I accept their apology and I keep it moving. That's mercy. Also, we show animals mercy too. That's why I was telling y'all earlier, it's important when y'all word things. Ar-Rahman, that's Allah's general mercy. He shows it to the animals. We should show it to the animals too. Look at what happened. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said there was a Jewish woman. She happened to walk by a dog that was lying in the road next to a well. The dog was so overcome with thirst that it couldn't even lift itself up to go drink from the well. So that prostitute, she took off her sock and tied it with her hand cover and drew out some water and she put the water in her shoe. It was her shoe, in her shoe, and drew it out. And she took that shoe filled with water to that dog. The dog drank it. The dog survived. And even though this woman was a prostitute, the simple fact that she did believe in Allah, the simple fact that she never associated partners with him, Allah forgave her of all her past sins. Look at that. That's mercy. That's the mercy that Allah gave her because she showed mercy to that dog. And a dog is one of the lowest animals on earth for us. To show mercy to a dog can be what causes Allah to forgive you of the horrific sins you've done in your life. Allah loves mercy, and he's merciful to those of us who show it to others. And we have another hadith where the same thing happened with a man who was a Jewish man. He was a sinner too, but he never associated partners with Allah. He was thirsty, and he got in the well and got him some water. And when he came out the well, he saw a dog suffering with the same thirst he had. So that man climbed back down in that well, filled his shoe up with water, and gave it to that dog. That dog drank it, and Allah was so pleased with the mercy. This man, even though he was a sinful man, but the fact that he believed in Allah, never associated partners with him, Allah forgave him too, because he showed mercy to another one of Allah's creation. We have another hadith where a man came to the Prophet Muhammad. He said, "O Messenger of Allah, I would have slaughtered a sheep, but I didn't kill it because I felt sorry for it. I had mercy on it." And the Prophet said, "If you had mercy on the sheep, then Allah will have mercy on you 2 times over." So the simple fact that that man did not kill this sheep because he felt sorry for it. Maybe it was a mother sheep. Maybe she had babies, and he didn't feel like, taking her away from her babies. Whatever it was, the fact that he showed mercy to that animal, Allah will show mercy to you twice over. So again, guys, we want Allah to be merciful to us. We want Allah's love. We want Allah's compassion in our lives. We want Allah's empathy. We want Allah's to be tolerant of us. When's the last time you were tolerant of another one of his creation? Be it an animal, be it a person, be it a non-Muslim. Because even though we dislike the non-Muslims, we still don't go around picking fights with them. When you brothers and sisters are joining the non-Muslim people's live streams, harassing them, that's not mercy. You're behaving just like them. And you wonder why Allah doesn't answer your supplications. You wonder why Allah doesn't show compassion upon you. So again, mercy, this is an attribute that we need to try to incorporate within ourselves. Be more loving with each other. Be more tolerant of each other. Be more patient with each other. Be more forgiving. Don't hold grudges. By the way, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, any Muslim who dies having held a grudge against another Muslim, you will never enter paradise. That's a sin of disbelief. Another one of the sins of disbelief is to hold grudges. All right. Okay, I'm going to stop right here. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Are there any questions or comments? Any questions or comments?
Yes, ma'am, I do. I would like to know, am I showing mercy or am I being a fool?
Wait a minute, before she go any further. But hold on for a second. Before she go any further, we're going to talk about that. There's a thin line between mercy and foolishness. Yeah, good job.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so my mom, she adopted this girl, and I grew up with her. I'm 33, she's 25. I would say that she made life decisions that my mother taught her how to make. And that's why I tell everybody I wouldn't be who I am without my grandmother, who taught me, how to be a proper woman if I wanted the life that I said that I did. But she completely followed after my mother's footsteps. And she's into everything. Like, I've let her live with me multiple times. The last time she lived with me, she destroyed the 2 rooms that were available. And, I just keep extending myself. A couple weeks ago, she got, she got stopped, and I'm air quoting, stopped by the police for speeding, and she didn't have her driver's license. So I went to court with her, and she never came back out. She was there for a totally two different things than what she told me. And then I was stuck with two children, and right now I'm in between places. And I got put out of where I was at because they were like, you can't have any babies here. And then, it's just constantly, now, she's needing help again. And I'm like, do I just keep going? Do I keep showing mercy? Or am I being a fool?
That's a fool.
Like literally my home that she destroyed, that what she destroyed cost me $1,500 that I don't have.
Yeah, that's being foolish. Remember, everything we do is balanced. That's the other thing we have to do, balance it out. We're merciful, but it's within balance. You can't keep helping a person. Even a prophet didn't do that. Some people, they'll destroy you. We're not a fool. And there's one thing the prophet said: the believer is never bitten by the same snake twice. That's another authentic hadith. Don't allow yourself to be bitten by the same snake twice. Use your common sense, and you tell her, I already helped you. Ain't nothing else coming. I got to help me first. And by the way, charity begins with you. The prophet said charity begins with yourself first, then someone else.
Okay.
Holding a grudge, Amina, is not dealing with someone for something stupid and petty, and you can't remember what it was. If somebody disrespects your family member, that's not holding a grudge. That's something different. Holding a grudge is, I'm mad at you, like Fresno. Fresno mad at me because I didn't accept her answer. So I ain't going to talk to you no more. I ain't going to come to your classes no more. That's stupid. We do have a thing called qisas in Islam, which is a different class, different topic, different thing. If somebody disrespects you, if somebody violates your life, your honor, your property, that's different, Amina. If anybody attacks your property, your honor, or your life, we believe in qisas, which is an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Don't get it twisted. But that's a different class. We're talking about holding stupid grudges because your answer was wrong. That's an example. Okay? If somebody hurts you or your family, you get qisas. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to log out and I'm going to log back in because I got Mukhtar's class. Let me reboot this and I'll be right back. Look for the next screen to open up in about 5 minutes. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.